Hello guys and gals, welcome back to a brand new video. I want to keep this part very short so we can get into the video. I haven't uploaded in a bit because I was very sick. I was hospitalized after a trip to Europe. I am back. We're back in the US, we're all good. I was just visiting family and I'm okay. I'm sorry, the uploads will start coming back. Just had to prioritize things and life's been a little tough. On with the video.
I have listened to a lot of music. A lot. Remember the notorious song from JPEG Mafia? Beautiful. Remember the Caretaker's descent into dementia? Tragic yet beautiful. I mean, of course, I can only name the most popular pieces of music to our time. There are pieces of music out there that you may have heard in passing or never at all too. Now, I won't speak on this artist or album for this specific video, but John Carter, he's a great example of someone who was an unheard legend. Tragically, he passed away and you don't even know. He has about 100, maybe even less monthly listeners, about the same I have too. I plan to create a video dedicated to him at one point, but take a listen to his opening track to My European Dream. If you like that, you're ready to indulge. It wasn't too long ago that I, a poor soul, discovered TikTok's real audio playlists. I was a doom scroller and I was avidly going through it. I was so horrid. It didn't take long before I decided to take a deeper gander at the plethora of artists I was shown because of these sad TikTok real audios. I was walking one night when a little title track caught my eye. Good night, Dad, I love you. Interesting. I was mind blown by the ambient project. I had just laid my ears on it too. Now, of course, edited for copyright reasons, I can't fully play the beauty of this track, but talk about beauty. Please, before I continue any further on the script, just please go listen to this album just to fully immerse yourself into this video. I can't show much without getting copyright striked, and I want this video to be as clean as possible. So, anyways, continue. There was almost a sense of loss to it. Good night, Dad, I love you. That is so powerful, that title. I tap into the song to discover where it comes from. The song was track 15 on an album titled None of This Was Your Fault by Wishing. I have never heard of this artist, later to learn it was actually a band or duo. None of This Was Your Fault, the title, the cover, it evokes something odd. Now, before I continue, like I said before, I want to say that I will edit some stuff and not play certain samples. I want to keep this video clean, no copyright strikes, and I'll do everything in my power to avoid it. So, without further ado, enjoy. The smoking and broken down car in the middle of the woods, with a title like None of This Was Your Fault, you'd think maybe it's an indie rock album. Maybe it's a rap album. Oh, only God knows. Let's click play. I was taken aback by a simple yet effective intro to second track transition. This playful yet lo-fi style entranced me. I was enchanted by the ambient environment I was about to be transported into. The project released on April 1st, and with the info I can find, Wishing has always had a cult following because the members make music on their own respective artist pages. Christian Novell of Fox Academy and Mitch Welling of Flat Sound. The project tracks can drag, but I found most of them to be enjoyable. The lyrics that stood out to me is where I'll begin. This album tells a story about loss, about depression, and about self-loathing. Track 1, like I said, transitions into track 2. Track 1 is purely instrumental. Track 2 is Candles. Christian Novelli starts us off with, sinning too much. I just hope I'm heaven bound, but I know it's not the end. Why do I feel like time is running out? You've got so much life to live. Feeling pain when I feel bliss. Exorcism changed they grip. Restaurant when I was a kid. And still today, I see hot, it goes away. Inglewood, the sense of paint. Candles on the centerpiece. I wish I could walk away. I wish I could walk away. I wish I could walk away. I wish I could feel the same. Flat Sound ends it off with terrible and awful pain. I'm sorry that I feel this way. Take a picture every day. Clouds are like the matinee. Everybody goes away. I'm still thinking of what to say. Say your name in empty rooms. I just hope I'm getting through. 'Cause I don't know what else to do. And still today, my mother calls me every night. I let it ring 1,000 times. I hate that I'm afraid to fly. The whole world turned to Columbine. I think about you all the time and stare into the candlelight. This gives us an insight not only into the loss and grieving aspect of this project that you'll soon come to learn, but also an insight into the depressive nature of the individuals. There is a nihilistic approach when saying things like, the whole world turned to Columbine, showing that they believe that society has shaped into a bloody future, gun violence at an all-time high, etc. There's more than just nihilism, as there are mentions of theological implication, candles, exorcism, and the questioning of one's faith. It all comes down to, at its core, as a tragic reminder that we are forced into boxes rather than being free to be outside of them, while having the ever-crushing feeling of depression slowly making us gasp for air. Dealing with that nastiness is hard, it's debilitating, and I find this song to be raw because of that. I don't plan to dive into every track, as some are indeed ambient instrumentals. At its core, this is an ambient project. Songs like Syrup, Computer Wound, and Goodnight Dad I Love You are all ambient tracks and purely made for the feeling. I feel like each of those tracks evoke a feeling in themselves, so they don't need much of an explanation. At its core, this album is about loss and grief, but also about reflection, nihilism, and a deep depression, a nastiness of the mind and the beauty in it. The third track on this album, The World's Most Broken Person, could make you click off the project. It's a little too direct in my taste, but it also does evoke and make it clear how this person feels. With lyrics like, everybody wants to try to fix the world's most broken person, born the worst day of July, you couldn't hold me closer, could you? Or, every night I hear it, it goes, do you like me? I don't. My favorite lyric by far is definitely, do you like me? I don't. The amount of self-loathing in this project is almost relatable, because for a time this was indeed me. I don't hate myself anymore because I accept who I am. I am only living with a constant state of anxiety every waking day due to the world's current financial conditions. I am burdened by the feeling of being broke. So that's why I interrupt this video to ask you to please join my membership. I'm currently funding my own documentary film in the background as I work on my weeklies. It isn't going to be anything too crazy in nature, but the more money I can get for creation, the better content will come when it does. I want to make some movie level stuff one day. Anyways, you don't gotta join if you don't want to, but it'd be great if you could. You could also just financially support me by getting this video into the algorithm. All you gotta do is subscribe, like, and comment. And dislike and comment if need be. Back to the video, it does not matter, I love you. Track 4 on this project is called Cell. The track is very obvious as to what it's about, it's just the very first lyric. Carry around my body like a host, stumble around while walking back and forth. I don't know where I am. The person feels depersonalized and distant from themselves. They are living as if they are looking at their life through a glass window. I myself could relate to this heavily because I feel like this at times too. They feel they are in a cell, a prisoner trapped in their own mind and body. With lyrics like, I don't think I'll go very far, I don't think I'll go out at all, I'll stay home and I'll do anything, I'll stay home to keep it away from me, keep it away from me. This feels like a dream with just you and me. It goes even farther. This person doesn't go out. This person stays inside. This person doesn't feel they'll go far. They don't expect to live long at all. Track 5 on this album is called Painkiller. Bring me a warm washcloth, bring me a painkiller, and I'll give everything to you, forever. I wish I was stronger, I wish I was an adult, like my dad. Lyrics like these not only added the famous track Goodnight Dad I Love You because of this person's admiration of their father, but also asking to numb the pain by wanting a painkiller. They'll do anything for it. The song continues with, like everyone on TV, like everyone that I see, that just seems so normal, that just bite the bullet. I know that I can do it, but I don't know how. I'll do it for Franklin. I'll do it for Buttercup. I just hope I do enough. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I've got a whole life. I cannot stress time. It's always the best time. Right now, right now, right now. Think about where I could be. And yes, I do feel lucky. Think about library and how I need to study. 'Cause I don't know enough. No, I don't know enough. No, I don't know enough, enough. This person feels they are too ignorant and they do not understand enough. They have a whole life and they cannot stress time. They feel grateful and lucky to be in their position. They want to learn, but they never will know enough. They don't feel good enough. The next track, Soap, is shorter in nature, but be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Be nice to yourself. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. Snow in my mouth, wash it all out. Pass by your house, lights are all out. I'm worried about you. Locks of hair in a parking lot, dripping snot. I'm worried about you. Getting everything I wanted, constantly sick to my stomach. I'm covered in blood. I think I got cut. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you. I'm trying to figure out what it's trying to say here, but I'm having a hard time. I'm just going to assume that this is coming from the perspective of someone looking in. The person's never coming out, and they're worried about them, but they won't say anything. They will wash their mouth out with soap, and they'll continue to worry about them without bothering them. I'm assuming this perspective is just a POV of others worried about the individual who is indeed suffering. Track 7, 8 months, speaks to me on another level. It starts like this. Let's play a game where you guess how I've been, and you get no hints from me, no tragedy, only pictures of my hips. In the dark, I'm not very smart. I've been falling over a lot. I think I'm falling apart. The Genius Annotator said this about the track. Mitch stated on Patreon that this song talks a little about sickness and weight and body stuff. Indeed, because the song continues with, I need you. I need you more than I want to. I want to wait for springtime. Been sick for so long. It feels like a lifetime. I don't like my body. I know you like my body. Sometimes I see my body and it scares me. In the coming months, I will do my best not to waste away. So when I step on scales like they're broken glass, it's to make a change. I need you. I need you more than you need me. It's freeing to admit that. I admit that I hate myself more when you're not there. I admit that I hate myself more when you're not here. The song speaks to me on another level. Mitch here is talking about body dysmorphia. Their partner loves them no matter what, but Mitch, no matter how hard, cannot stand the way they look. The lyrics like, I will do my best not to waste away, so when I step on scales like they're broken glass, it's to make a change, is so powerful. Mitch knows he's not doing well mentally. He suffers from an eating disorder of some sort, but he's still trying his best to be better for his partner, for himself. Yet at the end of the song, he still does admit that he does hate himself more when his partner is not there. That song, even reading the lyrics, tears me up still. It's such a beautiful track that deserves to be heard. It hits way too close to home. Like I said in the next track, Computer Wound, it's a beautiful instrumental track, but because of that, I will leave it up for interpretation and skip to track 9, Pop Star. I want to be a pop star, but I don't have the voice for that. I want to be a pop star, but I think I missed my chance. I want to be a pop star, but I don't like the attention. I want to be a pop star, but I don't like to be looked at. I want to be a pop star, but I work a day job. I want to have a family. I want to have a backyard. I mean, if you make music or art in general, I think you get this. I make music, and I want to be on a stage getting people moshing and raging one day like Glaive, but I also realistically know it may never happen. I also hate the way I look, and I have a day job, I guess, quote unquote. YouTube and stuff, right? These things make sense to the artists who listen. He also wants a backyard. Financially speaking, he's suffering, and he wants so many things. He wants to be rich at its core. I think Mitch and the other artists on this project are just talking about how they're untraditional. They got a big break on all ends, yet never fully committed and are sporadic, because these artists are successful on all platforms, including Wishy, to some degree. They have a following. Most independent and underground artists, including myself, are like this. It just makes sense to the ones who create. Track 10, Shimmer. I remember when I didn't lash out in a temper. I guess it's just the pressure, or the fear that the pain lasts forever. It was so easy and carefree. Now it haunts me. It's dark and it's empty. I can't see what's in front of me. Anger, rage, and desperation. He's lashing out. Common with people who do suffer from depression. There's a sense of disbelief in himself. He continues with, "'Cause it shimmers and it goes away. It shimmers and then it goes away. You're like a modern day queen, and I'm just a head full of bad dreams. Tonight I'm wondering why I'm still alone. I'm afraid of my cell phone. I know that everyone wants to help me, and they want to know that it is helping, but I can't say." He's self-destructive. He knows everyone cares and wants to help, but he retracts, pushes them away because he's scared, angry, confused. It comes in phases. He hates his phone. It's addictive. 'Cause it shimmers and it goes away. The light always dwindles. It doesn't stay. You said let's wait till we're both 35. I don't see our parents alive. Our bodies are Velcro. I'm afraid of my cell phone. I'm afraid of my cell phone. I'm afraid of my cell phone. Their parents don't agree with the relationship. They'll wait until they're 35 when their parents are dead maybe. Then they can be together because he can't leave them. Track 11, Unholy. Had a dream. My brother tried to stab out my eyes. I took the knife. We both cried. Control yourself. I cannot help myself. I cannot help myself. Light under the floor. See you at the door. Don't open it. Can't tell you where I've been. Die soon. I just might. Been alive for a long time. Been alive and I love life. Alright. Hold me like a baby. Lately, been feeling unholy. I'll just assume he has a religious childhood / background, maybe some religious trauma to add to the theme, maybe he himself is religious. There's a lot of theological implications, so it's a safe assumption. He feels guilty for having this dream. He admits he loves life. It almost showed him the light. Hold me like a baby, lately been feeling unholy. He needs connection. He needs to be vulnerable. He feels unholy. Track 12, Regret. Savor your food as it goes down. Green grass in front of courthouse gives me a specific feeling. It's more than I can deal with. I want to become a version of myself that doesn't regret everything I do, everything I do. This seems to be a childhood memory, and even the annotator on Genius agrees. But deeper than that, this person wants to be someone he's proud of, not a person with regrets. He doesn't want to dwell anymore. He wants to act. He wants to be free. Track 13, Prayer Beads. Share the most peaceful parts with me. With the beads in my hands, I just hope there's not an eternity without you. You have always been there. You have always been here. I don't think I belong. The thought that I'll get to hold you, I'd worship any god. You've always been here. I don't think I belong. The thought that I'll get to hold you, I'd worship any god. He wants this person, no one else, and he'll do anything to get with this person. He will worship any god, even the devil if he must, in its insinuation. He loves them. They've always been there for him. He hopes that he can live in eternity with them. Track 14, Where'd You Go? Holiest water, a drink beside the cup, or maybe you can't keep up. Water the gardens, so the plants don't die. Where'd you go? I don't know. All that's left are your bones. We waste away every day. I can't wait to take you home. This leads into the notorious and beloved ambient track Goodnight Dad, I Love You. The album's implication so far has shown an individual who does not think highly of themselves. They are self-loathing constantly, are deep into a nihilistic depression. They are dealing with the loss of a loved one, are in love with some others that don't agree of them being with. You see, this is what an individual can go through. This album is life, and I won't end it here until we get to the final track, but once the story starts to make sense here, something beautiful happens. A realization. Track 15, Goodnight Dad, I Love You. The legendary track that exploded on TikTok all those years ago feels somber yet accepting. It's dark and haunting yet so beautiful. Which leads us into track 16, One More Before Halloween. The last track on this album. I'm afraid of losing my hair. I'm afraid of having nothing. I guess anything is something. Anything is something. Fall asleep at the movies. I've learned what my joy is. Bus rides going smoothly. Familiar voices. Regrettable choices. I'm afraid of losing myself when I've already lost so much. I'm trying to be normal like I was before this. Fall asleep at a friend's house. Wake me up for sunrise. Everything is perfect. Tombstone in his bedroom. Stay up late on Thursday and calling dad to get you. He's coming to get you. He's coming to get you. The track then ends with a sample, I believe from my research, one of the artist's nieces. Follow me and you'll never go home again. This individual's father has passed away and they want to be back to their normal. You see, the death of a loved one changes people. If you have not experienced the astronomical loss yet, you would not understand fully how this individual feels. You see, it's deeper than simply losing a loved one. It's the events that happened to this person before and after and during losing that loved one. This person does not want to lose their hair from cancer or other horrible diseases. This person doesn't want to die the same horrible, tragic way. This person realizes that things happen for a reason. Because life is hard, but what they felt matters, and what they felt happened. No matter what anyone says, that is that Owen's person experiences, and that made it very clear since we started this album. These horrible feelings, these moments, and this loss, none of it was your fault. None of it was their fault, their father's fault, or their partner's fault, or the people who wronged them's fault. It's not your fault. I myself had a journey, and because of this album and many others before it, I created my own ambient project titled Landslide, which may or may not be out by the time this video is out. It releases July 11th, and if you want to stream it or give it a listen, you can check out the singles or the album in the link below. It'd mean a lot. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's not your fault as a viewer why someone feels or acts or reacts, does something to themselves. This is just a very important project and documentary for me to make. I just love this album a lot. Sorry, I felt like it was deserved. There's a lot writing on this video for me. It was more than just a video. It was a passion project. I want to release stuff like this more often. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what else you think or want to see in the future. And as always, Reddit videos every week and more. But before I let you go, I just want you to email me at risethproductions@gmail.com if you need to vent. I want to create confession videos. Let your heart out, and I'll document your confession online fully anonymously. It could be anything, a story or anything. If you need to get something off your chest, I'm here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and be good people. I love you.
Hello, future Riseth here. I'm sorry to be a disappointment, but I made a promise that I don't think I can keep. Weekly Reddit videos is not something I can realistically do. The content is way too boring for me to create every week. It's something I like to do once in a while. But I can promise you that I am working on a weekly series known as the Disturbing Breakdowns. The name's a work in progress, but I'm making a series where I want to just talk about the most disturbing movies out there. Not just normal movies. I'm talking disturbing movies, and I want to do a breakdown on them, inspired by a channel known as Spooky Rice and Dead Meat. Those channels have inspired me to do this. Spooky Rice kind of does the same thing, and Dead Meat does kill counts. So imagine this weird blend of kill count, but instead of kill counts, it's disturbing breakdowns on disturbing movies in my distinct style, I guess. I just had to add that there before the video ends. You're probably not even listening. But yeah, I'm done making those promises. I cannot keep that. Reddit videos are not something that's going to happen all the time.